Humans cheat for one simple reason. The mind craves what reality isn't giving. But the psychology behind cheating goes far deeper than most people think. At its core, cheating isn't always about love, desire, or opportunity. Often, it's about escaping an emotional gap, a space between what someone feels and what someone needs. Psychologists say people cheat when three internal triggers collide. One, emotional dissatisfaction. When someone feels unseen, unheard, or unimportant, the brain seeks validation elsewhere. Not because they don't love their partner, but because the mind is starving for attention, admiration, or emotional safety. Cheating becomes less about the person they cheat with, and more about the person they've become inside. To the reward system of the brain, cheating releases high dopamine, the same chemical linked to addiction. The forbiddance, the secrecy, the risk, all of it creates an intense emotional rush. Some people become addicted to the excitement, not the relationship. They chase the feeling, not the person. 3. Identity confusion. Many people cheat because they don't know who they are anymore. They feel trapped in a version of themselves they no longer recognize. Cheating becomes a rebellion, a way to feel alive, powerful, or free again. But the hardest truth, people also cheat because they avoid uncomfortable conversations. Instead of saying I'm struggling, or I feel disconnected, or I'm scared, they take a shortcut, one that destroys trust instead of fixing the problem. It's important to understand. Cheating rarely starts with action. It starts with micro moments. A feeling of being unappreciated, a thought left unspoken, a problem pushed aside, a desire ignored, a boundary crossed just once. These tiny cracks slowly become emotional doors, and eventually, someone walks through. But here's the biggest psychological truth. People don't cheat because something is wrong with their partner. They cheat because something is unresolved within themselves. Cheating is a symptom of unmet needs, unresolved trauma, low self-worth, emotional hunger, or poor impulse control. It's not an excuse, but a pattern that can be understood, confronted, and broken. Understanding why people cheat doesn't justify the action, but it helps us recognize the signs, heal the wounds, and build relationships on honesty instead of avoidance. Because cheating destroys trust instantly, but ignoring problems destroys relationships slowly.